Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another chill weekend KPC live. It's David over here, and as you can see, I am back at our normal studio setting. I'm in Korea. I was in Singapore for more than 8 days. I am back. So great to see you, everybody, in the chat. Let me know where you are watching from, what time it is over there, how your week has been, and everything. And please mind the mess in the background, because it's the same state as I left it before I went to Singapore. So I was in a hurry, rush, and I was just packing all my stuff. So yeah, it might be a little dirty in the background. But hello from Los Angeles. Hello, hi hoodies. Yes, hello, basically me. Hello, Excellence. Hello, everybody from Nova Scotia, San Francisco, Nova. Hello. Okay, guys, so it's gonna be another chill live today, but as you can see in the title, it's gonna be a little bit about positivity and ambition, what I have realized nowadays, and there's been a subtle change in my mindset, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Life updates, how my trip was, all that kind of stuff, what is happening with KPC, DKDKTV, and all that kind of things. Right? 인도 시간은 오후 10시 14분입니다. Thank you, Rohit. Okay. Chicago, 10:45 a.m. 11:44 a.m. in Indianapolis. Every time, Indianapolis. Yes. Saudi Arabia, from the UK, Illinois, Doncaster, England. Hope you feel rested and well, David. Yes, thank you. And Ryan, the MVP in the chat. Hello, Ryan. Glad to see you online again. So yeah. Anyways, for those of you who don't know what I've been up to, not all people tune into the channel every single day. So I've been on a business trip to Singapore for approximately, I think, like 8 days. So I left on the 14th, came back on the 22nd. So it is 8 days, but give or take, the flight time and all that, like 7 days, a week, probably a week. So you haven't been seeing me. Actually, I did a live in Singapore. So there was one live, but I think I missed one. But you haven't been seeing me that much. And this live stream was postponed for an hour from the initial time that I announced because of an emergency. I'm sorry about that. It was a job that had to be dealt with top priority related to DKDK. So one of our DK News episodes are going to be uploaded today within a few minutes, or matter of minutes or such. So because we filmed it right after I arrived, and we filmed it this morning very early. Danny's been editing it for a while, and we have a process of like revising and all that. So I had to take care of that. It's going to be uploaded, so look forward to that as well. DKDK is well rolling. Yes, so check it out, guys. And Rachel, glad to see you in the chat as well. What did you enjoy the most in Singapore? I think, in comparison to Korea right now, the weather, definitely. It's pretty hot over there, pretty humid, rain sometimes, but still compared to the cold over here, I'm using 2 heaters on my side, and it's still cold. So yeah, I just enjoyed being free in short sleeves, short pants, sandals, sockless, and all that. So the climate was just so good, and the people I met over there, wonderful people at the summit. Met my fans. I'll get into that a little later in detail. Met friends, all that, and the people are just so chill, so nice, so much hospitality, and I feel like I have to go back real soon to just repay all that debt. So yeah. Anyways, I was listening to your DKDK show. You were really confident about Super M's success. I really missed old days. Thanks for coming back. Well, that was a missed prediction, right? Super M, I don't know what they're doing nowadays. Is it still even active? Yeah, they were the ambition project for SM, but then like the whole thing just went downhill, I guess. Yeah, did you take the hot weather with you? Share some sun. Yes, there was definitely a lot of sun. Maybe I got a little burnt, I don't know. I'm using a different camera right now, so maybe I look a little red over here. That is that sunburn, but I don't know. Yeah, I didn't take any sunscreen or anything, so yeah. I'm back to my hoodies and heaters, yes. Try to catch up with you guys while you're in Singapore, but you missed my chat in IG. Oh no! Oh no! Well, there's always the next time. There's always the next time. That's too bad. Oh, okay. Yes. It's been a long time since missed everyone. Uh-huh. Yeah, missed everyone, right? Yes, it's a healthy tan. I hope so. Hope so. Yeah, so how have you been, guys? What's been up on your minds? What's the biggest news right now? If you have any questions or comments or anything you would like to ask me or throw at me, let me know in the chat, because this is a chill live. There isn't like a set topic or anything. We're just going to be talking as usual. Right? Solange, hello. Excited for springtime and sunshine. Yes, spring is around the corner. It's already March. That's so surprising that after a week it's already going to be March. And then after another month it's going to be cherry blossom season. Yeah, it's Have you watched GD's show? Is it out already? I really need to watch that. Okay, for that, I guess I need to do like a Patreon watch party or something. Yeah, because I'm definitely going to watch that even if I'm not doing Patreon, so why not just do a watch party, right? G-Dragon's new song with Anderson .Paak, yes, and with Karina in it too. So it's all my faves at once. Yes, definitely looking forward to that. It's gonna be released on the 28th or something, right? And Jennie's new song, I haven't checked Jennie's new song. I don't know what it is, but for like the Blackpink solos, for some reason it just doesn't hit that hard to me. Yeah, maybe because I'm K-pop core and I just like K-pop style more than pop. But like their solos, it's all experimental, artistic, and like amazing charisma and all that artistic. But it just doesn't really hit me that hard, other than the basic Blackpink songs that I love. It just gets you jamming that K-pop core over there, right? Hello, Navneet. Would you ever host a foreigner and let them intern for you? Yeah, why not? If you have the skill sets and there's no language barrier, and if you're competitive enough, like competent enough, like why not? Yeah. Tiny Rick is in Ohio. Welcome. And everybody, before we go on, please smash that like button for me. Do me a favor, and glad to see more than 150 people watching. Yes. Yes. You like Earthquake? To be honest, you guys know how much I love Jisoo, but I think I've heard a little bit of Earthquake and what was it? Amor Todd or something like that. Yeah, I didn't really revisit it. Yes. Jennie's stuff has been pretty good in the sense that it's just very high quality and artistic. Yeah. I've done reactions of Jennie's and Lisa's and all that on my Patreon, so if you're interested in my reaction, you can go see me react to it. Go me see. Yeah. On there. It's only $5. Yeah. So actually, as usual, I brought something to eat. So this is actually a bag that Mel gave me in Singapore. I'm using it in a very nice way. Fair price finest. I think, yeah, that's like a supermarket chain brand in Korea, in Singapore or something. But I brought a little bit of something to eat because I didn't have dinner. Because I was basically dead for the past 2 days. I don't know what it is. Singapore and Korea only has like a 1 hour difference in time zones, but maybe it was because I was walking all the time, all over the city, because like everything is just so nearby. Uh, yeah, Singapore is a small city. Like, no offense, but it's just pretty small. And all the meetings, all the places, everything was just like in a 30-minute distance, a walking distance. So, yeah, I was like, I'm a tourist essentially over there. So, why not just walk around all the places, enjoy the sun, enjoy the weather, enjoy this like the sights, watch people, observe, look at the architecture and all that. So I like walking a lot when I'm just roaming around different cities and all that. Yeah, I did take the MRT when it was like too far, like MRT's subway, but yeah, I walked around a lot, and that's why I think it just rebounded all at me once I arrived in Seoul, and I was just dead for 2 days. Yeah, yeah, it's just like energy preservation. I had to just preserve energy and just recharge from that. Like the flights were also very tiresome too. It's just that I really walked a lot. Yeah, I doubt anybody could actually go on a trip with me unless you're like an intense walker, cuz I'm one of those people like if there's something I got to see, I'm going to go see it. Whether it takes me an extra 30 minutes when I'm still exhausted, I'm just going to be walking there. It doesn't matter if my airplane or my flight is imminent or not. I'm going to go see it. Cuz I'm not like this is a once you never know. Might be a once in a lifetime opportunity. You rarely get to travel. So yeah, I always think traveling is a very big privilege and very big opportunity for you. So I try to get the most out of that trip. Yeah. So I did like a bunch of meetings, meeting after meeting. I did like unscheduled meetings as well. I got connections and said like, could you coordinate a meeting tomorrow and such. So met new people, just walked around everywhere. Yeah, it's great. And Singapore's super super safe. I think it's even safer than Korea, Seoul. So yeah, no problem walking anywhere. Anyways, yeah, the whole story was because I didn't get enough sleep. I did get enough sleep, and that's why I didn't get enough food. So now I'm so hungry. Yeah. Technically, I did have some food at dinner. My grandma gave me some kanjanggejang, marinated crab, raw marinated crab. But there were only like 2 pieces of it, so that didn't even like do anything to my stomach. And then I went to sleep again. Yeah. Used to hike a lot, hoping rehab will get me back to that. Yeah, hiking is amazing. You're scared you'll get lost or confused, honestly? No, you just ask the locals, like, where's this place? And they'll just most of the times they're just very friendly, right? And no worries of getting lost. You have Google Map, you have the locals. If nothing goes right, if everything goes wrong, then you can always just take a taxi in the middle, right? Yeah, you won't get lost. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a beauty of getting lost too, because like I've stumbled upon a lot of like beautiful architectures and alleys and stores just by getting lost. I was like, where is this? Where am I? But like it's just beautiful. GPS works for walking, yeah. Are there any good food trucks in Singapore? I don't know about food trucks, but then if you go to MBS, so yeah, I went with a friend, and if you go to MBS, Marina Bay Sands, and if you go to like the west side of it, like not where all the fancy glowy stuff is, the opposite side of it, towards like the finance district and all that, there's like a little food truck that sells hot dogs and everything, but their main is a Singaporean beer, local beer, and it was amazing. It was really amazing. They were really friendly, and yeah, it was great. So go check it out. That's what I love about going to Korea too. Yes. So let's talk about a little bit more positive stuff about Korea today. That's one of my agendas because I feel like I've been saying this for a long time, but TikTok, Reels, YouTube, every platform right now, I guess with like the tragic news about Kim Se-ron, but whatnot, like not even that, like the impeachment, the martial law, Jeju Air, all that kind of stuff. Whatever, all these content creators coming to Korea, it's all about negativity. Korea is just like in its negative phase right now. And I feel like while that is valid, and I made a video about it last week as well on my own live stream, go check that out. I talk about Korean cancel culture and how it is too serious and severe right now. Amid that, I feel like there are it is necessary to keep the balance between the negative and criticism plus positive as well, because like nowadays I don't see any positive news about Korea at all. Yeah, all the social media influencers are jumping onto the hate train. So I feel like as a Korean myself and has an international audience, and there are certainly people that are just exhausted of hearing, oh, like sexual harassment, assault happened, and like some person died and some person got cyberbullied, and the birth rate's falling, and Korea's going to get extinct, blah blah blah. Like while that all matters and it's all valid and necessary talk, some people don't want to hear that, and I respect that too. So it's all about balance. And sometimes I might talk about that. Sometimes I might talk about this. So today, let's talk something more positive. Yes, as you can see in the title. Yeah. And speaking of positive, let me get some hot water and microwave my chicken sticks. Oh, that popped. They don't see the wonderful positive things about Korea. I know, right? Like, I've been on social media for the past 2 days on the flight and also at the airport and on the way home. Like, it's a whole long ride from the airport to my house, right? So all you can do is just like scroll through your phone. And because my algorithm is just very set towards Korean content, like Korea related content, it's just so sad to me that everyone's saying like, yeah, like painting Korea in a weird way. And the Bard, thank you for the SEK 695. Wow, thank you so much. I don't know how much that is, and it doesn't show any color because you didn't write a message, but let me check how much that is. SEK 695. $65? What? Is that real? Is that real? No way. No way. Thank you so much. Pizza! Thank you so much. Pizza, 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 pizza. $65. That's like five pans of pizza there. Thank you so much. Thank you, the Bard. Always appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Carol, I would happily move to Korea right now. I know, right? Korea's such a nice place to come. So let me be the ambassador I am today and preach about everything that's good about Korea. No negativity today. I'm gonna suck up. I'm gonna shine my country's ass today. Char W, I'm taking my Piroso sweatshirt to Seoul on Thursday. It's pretty heavy, so hope it won't be too warm in it. I planned on going Ginny's Lamp and then exploring. That sounds like a good plan. I don't know what Ginny's Lamp is, but yeah. You most definitely won't feel too warm inside this sweater, because like I'm shuddering. Like it's so super cold. Yeah. J-Hope show is a positive. Yeah, of course it is. Yes. Tunisia, hello. What's up, David? Yeah, I'm just chilling, talking about positive stuff about Korea and my life as well. Blackpink is back. Yes, that is positive. I feel like K-pop is making a comeback. It's making a full-on comeback. GD is back. Blackpink is back. BTS is back. Everyone's back. Yes, go get it. we are entering K-pop phase 2.0 now. Like the golden era is all like it's rebooting. Yes. I feel the same about my own country, so maybe the whole world is drowning. Yeah, they talk about Korea because it gets clicks. Yes. Yes. You've seen through them. That's the irony of it. Cuz the fact that you have to put out negative content and you're fishing for clicks while you are leveraging it from a country that has mass attention because there are a lot of flashy and good things about the country. You know, that whole ecosystem over there, if you just think about it, it's pretty ironic. Yeah. Just like in Mexico, people don't see the positive things, they just see the bad things. And if it was that bad, many foreigners wouldn't have moved to Mexico and stayed there forever. Yeah, I feel like, you know, social media has its way of just exaggerating a lot. You know, as Hilda said, as you pointed out, the people that are living here are completely fine. These, you know, ordinary folks that don't go on social media and make any content, they're like, you know, I love my country. It's convenient, it's good, it's safe to live in, and all that. But yeah. So before we get into like the details of what's so good about living in Korea and what has changed so positively in my life, let me get some hot water. Stop postponing this. Yeah. Wow, 65. Do you get another KPC vlog trip to the convenience store? Unfortunately, I am live streaming on my vlog camera. So if I were to be on my phone, I could go, but there's no way I could detach that. Yes. Korea is still a wonderful place. You can charge your phones at any place and grab water at subways available. There's colorful lights on the floors. You can stay and on your phone and know how to when to walk. Yes. Actually, that is true. Love all those little details. Love all those details. So let's get into all of them. Hard live in Korea. Come to Ottawa, Canada, please. I've been to Ottawa. Michelle, thank you for the $20. Pizza! There was a small issue with the sweater I ordered. Piroso's team handled it like a pro, and I'm so grateful. Piroso has proved to be a business you can trust. Thanks again, Team Piroso. Thank you for the shout out and the positive testimony and the super chat on top. I should be giving you a super chat, but thank you so much. Pizza, we work very hard. We work very hard. Yes. So let me actually get some hot water. And I'll put you guys on some music. I'll put some music on in the meantime while I microwave my food and all that. So hang on there. I'll be right back. 추워. 추워, 추워. 너무 추워. 추워. That's so cold. I was so cold. Okay, I'm back, guys. Mukbang time. Yes. I am cooking. Let him cook. Let him cook. Bum 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 bum. You know that, right? Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Put on your puffer? No, I can't, cause I got style. I gotta promote Piroso over here. Yes. Bum 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 bum. Mukbang with some TWG or bacha. No, unfortunately, it's not in the studio. It's in my house, and I'm gonna save it for myself and my grandma and my mom. Yes. 배고파. 너무 배고프다. So hungry, guys. We have a little bite of the chicken. This is chicken breast. Woohoo. So guys, I've changed my mentality. I don't know, but maybe I think I just needed that little refreshment from the trip. It was just very chill and good to go to Singapore and just sit by the bay and just look at the nightscape and just look at how normal people just going by throughout their lives in the subway and all that. And yeah, it was just nice to escape Korea for a while and get my thoughts a little bit empty. And that just really revitalized me. And now I'm just in a very better place mentally. So I feel like, you know, I've seen the bigger world again. I've realized that there's a bigger world outside other than Korea. A lot of people have just different mindsets. They don't give an F on what you're doing or how you're successful and all that. So I'm just in a very better place right now. And yeah, I feel like, I don't know, because I've got that 1 week of a rest / work or whatever it was. It's just benefited me in terms of mental health and everything. So now I'm just very confident in handling all the work I have, even though it's quite overwhelming. I'm just like, okay, I can do it. Yeah, I've rested for a while and I'm back. I've already achieved this much. Nothing I can't handle, right? So one by one, let's just do it. I'm not like getting, you know, super overwhelmed by all of it. And yeah, just gonna take it step by step, not gonna think like I gotta achieve everything overnight. Yeah, just a slow, steady process and all that. Truly embody the chill guy image, yes. Very good. You look refreshed and more positive and with a wonderful energy and look amazing. Thank God for everything. Yes, thank God. Yeah, I feel like when somebody's very depressed or in not a good state, maybe the solution might be just getting out from your normal boundaries and your routine, going to a totally new place, and just like relax for a while. Escape. Yeah. It definitely worked for me. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Diane. I am re-energized, yes. So, yeah, actually some good things have happened too. I did the Guinness interview and it was really great. It was the second interview. I think quite positively that I will proceed to the third round. Um, yeah, so we'll have to look into that. I heard that the workload isn't that big, so I will be probably able to do it with along with my other stuff. So it's going to be very fun. I might do a lot of traveling with the job as well, so that's another perk of it. I might be traveling in China a lot. Yeah, so let's see how that goes, but still, it's a unique opportunity. So that's very good. I did that interview in Singapore in my hostel, in the co-working space, but yeah, everyone was listening to me. I had AirPods on, and she was like, "So, can you explain about your organization skills and how you deal with like daily tasks and blah blah blah?" And I was like doing a full-on interview. Everyone in the pantry or the working space, they were listening to my life. Yeah, all that. Yeah. So that went well. Also, I made the first round for a government funding program for. It's a little one. It's a very small one, but that supports YouTubers and content creators. So yeah, um, it's better than nothing, right? I'm gonna get funds to like create more content, and they're gonna provide like more networking infrastructure and all that. So yeah, I got accepted for that one. So there is a little bit of money in there. So yeah, I'm happy for that. I gotta do like a pitch on Wednesday, a 5 minute pitch, just introduction of myself, easy peasy. But that went well. Everything is going smoothly on track. There are some technical difficulties with our government applications regarding Piroso because of our history of, registering businesses and all that. But we'll try to figure a way out of that as well. Thank you, Lauren. Fighting, yes, congrats, thank you. Yeah, yeah. It's called the Gyeonggi-do. It's not Seoul. Gyeonggi-do um, content creator support program, and I just applied for it for fun. I just saw the announcement. I was like, okay, I qualify for that. Like, I could use an extra buck. And yeah, applied, and then they were like, yeah, you were selected for the second round. So here we go. And I can earn up to like max $8,000 from the program. So they give you money only if you actually deliver content. So first off, they start with like a couple $100 per video, like just to like support you in making them, like maybe lend equipment, rent equipment, and all that. And then if you move on to like round two and round three, you have to put like um, write reports, pump out the deliverables, and you have to proceed. So it's like first they select like 30 people or 10 groups, and then they lower it to like five, and then they lower it to like three. So I'm not quite sure I'll get the full like $8,000, but then at least I'll get like a couple, $100 to $1,000. So that's good. Yeah, I wrote in my plan, yeah, like I'm doing podcasts, and it's quite honestly draining to get like funds for guest appearance fees and all that. So if I could have some extra support for that, that would be great. And I guess they saw my content as pretty consistent and high quality, so they selected me for the first batch. Made sense where I would use the money. It's not like I'm gonna spend it on crypto or anything, right? Thank you, Jua. You deserve everything, David. We see how hard you are working. Yes, I am working hard indeed. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll be able to use the facilities and all that. I doubt that I will because it's in Gyeonggi. It's pretty far away, but it's better than nothing, right? But we never know. So Wednesday's the pitch. You never know. I might like fail on that round, but fingers crossed. And also from the Singapore trip, I've met a lot of like investors there, startup incubators, buyers, and such. They've all gave me a lot of insight and information about how they view Piroso and my channel and what kind of potential it has, what kind of direction it should go. And yeah, it was just very valuable. And I'll just do like a meeting with Jin and talk about like all the lessons and the information I've earned. So it's really good. Slurping is a big no-no in my house. That's true. Yeah. But in Korea, Japan, maybe even China, slurping is like respect towards the noodle and the chef. It makes it sound more like delicious. Thank you, Aldiva. Thank you for the kind words. What? Charlene! Thank you for the PayPal. You made me lol with crypto? What? Yeah, I did check the I did the bingo card, right? Bingo card of today. I talked about crypto. What did I not talk about yet? Karina? Yeah, I already talked about Karina. She's gonna be on GD's music video. You started slurping ever since I went to Japan. I might also go to Japan this year. So there might be a lot of traveling because my friend Leo's staying in Japan until July again. Last time we went to Tokyo, we were like crashing at Leo's place as well. So maybe like a 1 or 2 day trip to Tokyo again. Tokyo's always just great to go to. Yeah. Oh, 4B. Yeah, 4B. The 4B king. We need Piroso to make some official bingo cards for us. Lots of traveling, I know, right? I love traveling. It's just so like heart fluttering for me. But I don't know if I'll be able to make it because I've already traveled like a lot this year. Like 1 week is normally normal office jobs entire year's worth of vacation, I guess. So in that perspective, I should be working. You plan to fly to Korea, Busan, Jeju, and might drop by Seoul for a couple days. Sounds great. Hola from Spain. Oh, I wish I could go to Spain again. Spain is so nice. This chicken breast is so good. So actually, I signed up for the gym again, and I'm gonna go start working out tomorrow. You know, because my mental health has gotten better throughout this whole trip. Now I feel like a new man. We all have these phases. It goes up and down. Sometimes you're not in good places. Sometimes you're in okay places. Right now I'm feeling good. So, just trying to ride this wave. I went to the gym and signed up. So, starting from tomorrow, I'm gonna be working out again, losing some weight. I just got so much good food in Singapore. Yeah, I got local food, Western food. I deliberately avoided Korean food or Japanese food because I can have plenty over here. So I got good food when I was in Singapore. Hello, Missy Nyanko. isn't my mouse working? There you go. I saw some content of K Heritage Channel, and actually in the Joseon Dynasty, table manners were not to slurp. I guess back then. Yeah, I guess back then. But now we even have a thing called myeonchigi. It's like trying to eat the noodles in one go, like that. Yes, I am going to the gym. Boo boo, work out. Let me get fit. Getting healthy 2025, yes. You just saw on the news that Korean kids are getting big because of the Western food they're eating. Yeah, that's true. And also, as our GDP went up and, you know, just the quality of living has increased, people are just getting more nutrition in general. That means no more late night eatings on the live. That's actually true. That is actually very true. So maybe this will be my last. But then, I know late night eating is very harmful. But then I'm not going to be like seriously working out like a bodybuilder or anything. So I tend to just like eat whatever I want, do whatever I want, and just like, you know, balance it off with a little bit of workout and cardio and all that, and just maintain like a healthy body. But I know eating at night isn't healthy in general, so maybe I should cut this habit. But what I do, like doing live streams at night, is just very calorie consuming as well. So, let's talk about the good things about Korea. If you've been to Korea, if you've watched a lot of Korean content, what do you think is a massive strength of Korea? It could be any kind of little detail, as I think it was Hilda pointed out, like the little green lights on the crossings. Or like the heated chairs on the bus stops. So if you haven't been to Korea during the winter, I think it's pretty normalized and widespread among a lot of bus stops nowadays. But if you sit on the bus stop, you know, chairs and benches, they are heated, so your bottom feels warm while you're waiting for the bus. Also, there are certain bus stops that have like indoor waiting stations, like greenhouses covered with plastic. And sometimes it's fully just like, you know, air conditioned or heated and all that. So you can just conveniently wait for the bus without being cold or hot. My phone is going freaking crazy for some reason. And Ryan pointed out everyone dresses well. Yeah, everyone dresses well to some extent, I guess. They are just very trend savvy. Everyone likes to look good, neat, professional, sleek. They have a very good sense of TPO. And I guess the haters say it as, oh, you're also stuck up and it's all nunchi and you're also caring about like whatever other people think of you and all that. But on the flip side, you know, it's good to be well maintained. It's good to have some sense of fashion and trend and all that, right? So that's why we're leading in soft power and all that. You know, we're always just ahead of the trend. We're trying to follow the trend as well. And if the whole country is like that, then people are going to be more innovative, more experimental, and all that. So that's good. Free healthcare. It's not exactly free, but it's almost free. Yeah. Like if I go to the doctor, I pay less than $10 per visit. 1+1 deals. I don't know if other countries have this, but like Korean convenience stores have 1+1 deals. This was a 1+1 deal. Yeah. Service is so good. I don't know about that, honestly, though. Like, this might be debatable because we don't have tips. We don't have tips. And instead, the service is like a lot of them is self-served. If you go to restaurants, you have to pick up your own tray. You have to go return it, and and all that. Some restaurants still have like ajumas serving it for you, and like young people grilling your KBBQ and all that. But in general, I would say like the service is good, other than like those mom and pop shops where the ajumma is just very aggressive and just like throws your food on your table. Being able to leave phones and laptops unattended is a huge plus in my opinion. Yeah, that for sure. That I experienced in Singapore as well. And a lot of people argue that it's become because of CCTVs and the sheer amount of cameras that we have, which might be a factor, which is true. But in general, if you just ask Koreans about the mindset, they're like, "What am I gonna do by stealing a phone?" No, like it's first of all, it's morally wrong. That's embedded in us. Like, so we're well trained. We have like ethnic classes and all that. So yeah, like we know it's wrong. Everyone knows it's wrong. We don't do it. First of all, also it's a hassle to like steal a phone and try to crack it open and sell it to like a, I don't know, a secondhand place for how much? I don't know. What are the risks of it? You know, you getting caught and getting fined and being a thief and all that. And then it's easy. You're easy to be caught. It's easy to be caught because of the CCTVs and all that. So like, why? Why do you steal it? What are you gonna do by stealing? I don't know how well the police system is overseas, but I guess if there's a lot of population and all that, it's gonna be hard to track people. I don't know. Public transportation is so easy in Korea. That's also true too. Like, especially in Seoul and other places as well. Public transportation is very, very A tier, I would say, compared to other countries. Everything just the transits are just so smooth. The prices are very affordable. It's very well air conditioned. The infrastructure is relatively new and clean. There are English signs, Japanese signs, Chinese signs, all of that. Yeah, so public transport is definitely very good. And as I told you before, like, of course, subways are the easiest way to go to a lot of places, and they are very convenient. However, if you are willing to, and if you dare to, I don't even want to use the word dare because, like, honestly, it's not even a challenge if you actually have the mindset that I can do this. It might be difficult in the first place, but, like, what I'm saying is, like, try to ride the bus. The bus is a unique experience, too. If you go to foreign countries, I know it might be frightening and intimidating to take the bus because you really don't know the details of like every single stop where you're going to get out. You always have to be on the edge, like listen to the signals and all that, announcements. And but I think Seoul is beautiful to look at via like vehicle. If you're just driving around, you sometimes get to experience scenes that you would never see if you're just moving underground. And so you'd be just like popping up from Gangnam. Okay, you see Gangnam, and then let's say you move to Hongdae. Okay, you're underground for the whole 40-minute ride. You go up at Hongdae, and like Hongdae, there's a lot to see too. There's very lively and all that. But in the middle of Gangnam, in the the passageway to Gangnam and Hongdae, that 40-minute ride from the metro, you're gonna be only seeing like black walls, right? But then if you take a bus, then you'll be able to see the Han River, the bridges, like, the rich areas of Pampo passing by. You'll be going to probably like the Namsan area. You'll see the mountain and some of the old palaces when you pass by, and navigate to Hongdae. So you're probably going to go to Shincheon, see Yonsei University, and all that. So if you have the extra time and extra guts and courage, it's not that hard. Just like look it up on Google. Just use ChatGPT. I'm gonna go from Gangnam to Hongdae right now. What bus do I have to ride? Where is the bus station located? And what stop do I have to get off? ChatGPT just does everything for you, and you just have to follow that. Yeah, so I really recommend taking the bus. Yeah, and the bus is like, just seeing people get hopping on and off, that's also just very fun as well. It has a different vibe than the metro, to be honest. And buses are just very convenient and clean as well. It's not like, yeah, other buses you were thinking about. Oh my god, the heated benches outside were amazing, but too much in the trains. Oh, sometimes in the trains they might be like too hot. Restaurants are open late. There seems to be something open all the time, so you can go there. Yeah, exactly. This is because people want to earn money. It's our hard-working mindset. There are a lot of like restaurant business owner gurus on the internet of the Korean side that do consulting for emerging business owners, small business owners. And their number one tip is like, how much sleep do you get? And the person says like, I don't know, 8 hours. She's like, you don't want to earn money? And the guy's like, well, like cut that to half. Sleep only 4 hours. Back in my day, I only used to sleep 4 hours. Aren't you gonna get one more customer? Like with that mentality, you'll never make it in this business scene. And I know that might seem harsh, but that is pretty much true. If you're like a business owner, you gotta hustle. You gotta make at least a little bit more revenue. And he's like, cut down your sleep, open more hours, sell at least one more sales. You gotta target word of mouth, reach more audience. You gotta snowball from that. You're not gonna be having a successful business if you're like having all the luxuries of life. So yeah, that's why a lot of Koreans have that mind ingrained in themselves. As I told you before, there was this Instagram reel where it says like coffee shops in Australia all shut down at 3 p.m. because like they just want to, and that's the culture. But then if you go to Sydney, Melbourne, and visit coffee shops that are open till 8, 9, they're all owned by Koreans. Yeah, that's very funny. The metro and public transportation being on time, so easy to use. Yeah, it's on time by the minute, by the second. That's for sure. Best skincare in the world. I don't know how we actually got that rep. Like, what's the background story about that? But right now, the status of it is definitely, yes, the best skincare in the world. Yeah. Let's see. Hello, K-Stosh. Hi, David. I noticed a lot of people wear black clothes while I was there, though. Where is all the color? Yeah. First, the reasoning of wearing black, same here for me too, is like, first of all, I think there are maybe mainly three reasons. First of all, convenience, especially during the winter, and any other time. So black, if you get like stains, or if you get like any kind of like food on it, or you can just wipe it off and it doesn't really show. And also, you don't have to wash your clothes that much. Because like you can just wear it the next day and nobody's gonna know about it. Like that's the best pro of wearing black clothes, the convenience factor of it. And second, black has like this urban chic, and just classy look. It just goes good with any kind of color. It's a neutral color and it just fits well. And people in Korea don't want to like be outside of the box, and they don't want to like be like an expressive person and say like, "Oh, look at me! I'm wearing yellow. I'm yelling. I'm wearing red." All that. They don't want to be like that. So it's like a very conformative society. That's just embedded in our culture as well. So they want to blend in. So black is a very like toned down, neutral, and also very just nice color to wear. Right? So those are two things. And third, I think naturally because we have black hair, it just makes sense to have black. Right? If we had like lighter skin, yellow hair, and like blue eyes and all that, and I could go with like I could rock yellow or sky blue. Right? It's not. I'm not saying that I can't do that, but since we have just black hair, it's natural. It just goes well. I think those are my personal reasons. I wear black a lot. Yeah, it's just like I'm just too lazy. I don't want to wash my clothes that often. So it might sound dirty, but like those long padded jackets during winter, I think I only wash them like one time per month or something. Because even if you get snow on it or whatever, it doesn't really show. Yeah. Definitely need to return to check out some of the restaurants from Culinary Class Wars. The food scene here is amazing. I will say, okay, now here's the cancellation point. Like a lot of people say, oh, something here is so amazing. Oh, the food stalls here in like one region is amazing. Like if you go to there and like something is amazing. I feel like you could get that quality of food in a random restaurant in Seoul. Yeah. Because here the quality of food is just like so standardized and high level. If you go to like a rundown place or just a average looking sada kimbap or kimbap chongguk or whatever, any kind of like fast food place or whatever street stall, people are picky here. People are picky eaters. So it means that if your business is thriving and it's still survived, then yeah, there's a big chance that it's going to be good. And yeah, the hygiene, the sanitation here is also so good. So you never have to worry about like dirty food or anything. Yeah, the food scene here is just amazing. And what I've heard from Singapore, from the Korea Tourism Agency meeting, is that nowadays Singaporean tourists are leaning more towards like fine dining and high what do you call it, high quality food tours in Korea because of the influence of culinary class words. Of course, Singapore has amazing restaurants and they got like Western, Chinese, all like the whole global buffet over there, and they even got like a 3-star Michelin I saw, and all that. But still, Korea, like you won't fail in any kind of place you go into. Yeah, yeah. I would love a bus tour. Yes, do it for sure. I really recommend. If you're frightened about like taking the normal buses of like public transport, do get like a tour bus. There's the red double decker buses that go through like the palace area to Myeongdong and all that. So those buses are good unless it's like winter. So if you're in a warm season, then take those double decker tour buses, and that's good. You sometimes watch YouTubers walk around Korea. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing that content nowadays. Can't wait to do the tour in DMZ. My daddy was in the Korean War. Wow, respect. I'll be crying the whole time. Definitely should go then. It's a very meaningful place to you. Yeah. It's very close to Seoul. Only like 40 minutes by car. Paju, DMZ. Yeah. There are a lot of DMZ zones, but the most accessible one is in Paju. And there's like an outlet over there and a little, craftsman mall, village. There's a lot of things nearby, so it's good. Yes, I met Ryan in Singapore along with a lot of other toppings and ducks. I was surprised because 4 men showed up and 1 female showed up. It's usually the opposite. Yeah. Korea seems great, but I don't think I could live there. It just seems intense and competitive. If you choose not to be, then you can totally live here. But I will tell you that people will have certain mindsets, and if you are strong enough for to block it and not get inside of your head, then it's totally fine. You can just like you know use all the convenience and cherish all of that and like live a comfortable life over here, a slow life too. If you just don't care about whatever other people think of or whatever other people talk of you and stuff like that. But then if you're a very like, a person like me that's swayed by other people's opinions and like, you have like a little bit of a herd mentality and you want to fit in society, like people are all, human beings all tend to have weaknesses like that, right? So if you're like that, inevitably society is going to push you to some extent here. But then I think they have like different standards upon foreigners as well, so that's another barrier. Yeah. Koreans will be always wearing cool tone neutrals: black, gray, white, navy, crystal, light blue. Yeah, exactly, basically. Black goes with anything and it makes everybody in Korea look slim. Yeah, that's actually true too. So black actually has the effect of like kind of concealing your body frame and figure. So because a lot of people are body conscious here, yeah, they try to like hide in the black. Yeah. Urban chic, it just makes you look slimmer, admitted David. Maybe, maybe. I just go for the convenience factor. And also, my fourth reason is Chun Jung-gu. Yeah, my fashion role model wannabe. First day in Seoul, randomly walked into a dumpling restaurant, which is great. Only later did I find it was a Michelin star. Oh, okay. What are the chances? Yeah. I love that moving companies pack and unpack for you when you're moving. They don't do that overseas? No? Then what do they do? What are the purpose? What is the purpose of having a moving company? Do they just like simply put it in the truck and lend you the truck, or like just transfer your stuff? Yeah, I do not know how that works in other countries. Were the dumplings expensive? Dumplings are usually like in the range of $10 to $15. Yeah. We gotta pay the big ass bucks. Really. $500 for movers. Yeah, it's pretty costly here too, depending on the size of the house. I don't really remember. I don't really remember because it's been forever since I've actually moved. Movers cost so much money, really. So you do it all by yourself. Wow, that must be super hard. But the culture here is this: you just order the moving company, and the movers come along with it as a package. And honestly, though, like nowadays, the younger generation, they just go to a Starbucks and just do their work for half a day in the cafe, and then they just go back to their new house, and it's like copy paste. You if the room structure or the house structure is pretty similar, and you already like give them orders about like I want this in this room specifically, they just they just pack everything, they take pictures of it, they just move it to your new house, and they just unpack it and even like put up the hangers and all the wardrobes and refrigerator and like washing machine, blah blah blah. So it's just copy paste, like you don't have to lift a finger. So that's how it works here. So older generations like my parents are paranoid that the movers are gonna steal some of the your belongings and stuff, so they're always like lurking behind and watching them and all that. But the younger people are just like, I don't have anything to steal anyways, and then there's gonna be a bad rep if anything's stolen. That company's gonna go bankrupt. So like these workers aren't gonna risk that. So I'm just gonna go hang out, chill at a cafe, come back after a couple hours, and then just check if everything's in place and then make some adjustments, and that should be it for the day. So moving is pretty easy here. Ooh. You're just telling about your friend yesterday about the movers in Korea and compared to the US movers. Oh. Hmm. Oh, this is interesting. Had a first date with a Korean guy last week. I paid for the first date and he ghosted me after. What? Bad guy. Bad guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened, but that is a trash guy. Where'd you meet him and where'd you have the date? Are you in Korea? Heated floors, yes, the ondor being the standard also sounds nice in the winter. Yes, heated floors are so amazing. I sometimes just don't even no. I sometimes enjoy um sleeping on the floor with a little layer of blanket. If I go to other, you know, traditional style hotels or other houses when I'm a guest, like the floors are heated, so I just feel so cozy and it's so warm, and then slowly snooze off. Yeah. Hello, Jian. Hello. Why were you ghosted? Yeah, tell us more. What? Is your place cold right now? Over here, it's very cold. Yes. Korea's deep respect for hierarchy and age themed cafes, 24/7 study and gaming spots, PC bangs. Jenny Lin, yes. Those are some very, very good points. Hmm. So we have a very deep respect for older, elderly people. And that goes, both ways, right? Because someday you're going to be old, right? Wouldn't you like to be treated as with respect? So, yeah, it's just good in general. And I feel like if you're a human being, if you're the same human being, when your body gets weak, when you become lonely, when you need assistance and all that, if people can help each other out and show respect, and there's a saying that um how do I say this? Uh, uh, I don't know how to translate this, but it goes along something like it's not. You're not strong because you've lived. The fact that you've lived means you're a survivor and you're strong. Something like that. So it just says it has the sentiment that if you've aged and you're still alive and you're still good as a human being or whatever, you're a survivor of life and you're a strong person, and that just deserves respect by itself. Yeah. The themed cafes, I've never been to any of those, but we have our cafe game is pretty good. I only go to the franchise ones or the cheap ones because I am not like a big cafe goer. I would go to these pretty cafes on dates, but other than that, nah. 24/7 study and gaming spots. Yeah, that too. I used to go to a lot of PC rooms when I was in college, freshman year, in high school, and all that. Yeah, it's really good. I love the jjimjilbangs. Love the heated floors. Just don't leave your box of chocolates on the floor like I did. Oops. Uh-oh. That's gonna be all sticky. Ugh. First time to go to Korea in June, July. Wonderful time to come. Welcome, AM Seoul. I think respect regardless of age is bare minimum, but if they act in a negative manner towards me, no matter the age, all bets are off. Yeah, yeah, but there will be some rude people. So I wish, as much as we respect our elders, I wish the elders respected the younger generation too, but I see that rarely happening. Yeah. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Older doesn't always mean wiser, so how do you factor that into Korean society? For me, you have to give respect to gain respect. Yeah, that is true too. But then that's the same logic as like, you know, so I agree to that actually. Older doesn't make you wiser, and everyone just because they're old doesn't deserve like sympathy or support or aid, right? And I had an eye-opening conversation with Aiden. Actually, Aiden was on my channel with the podcast, and I always had this mindset. I will admit, saying, thinking, you know, everyone out there has their own life, and they have make their own choices. They have their own ways of survival, and that all leads to the results of life. And if you're old and you're in poverty, you're alone and all that, probably there is a chance that that's on you. That would be a high probability, right? And also, it's same goes for what do you call it? Homeless people as well. So okay, before you start canceling me, hear me out, okay? So I used to think a lot of Koreans think like this as well. Like for old people or homeless people, it's like the reason you're on the streets right now is because other people are working hard. They're going to like logistic centers and moving parcels. They're going to construction sites and doing all this hard work. They're going to restaurants and being servers and all that. But you choose not to work. You're on the streets. You're blindly looking for help and support. And you are not ashamed of yourself. They provide shelters, they provide rehab and all that, but you choose not to. So a lot of people just look down upon homeless people or elderly people that are in poverty and, you know, all that kind of situation. So people don't really have a lot of sympathy towards homeless and elderly people. It's the logic is like we all play the same game. I'm living my best. Everyone has a hard life. And if you tried harder, then you definitely have a way to self-sustain. You're the only you are the it's a you problem. So don't expect any kindness from us, you know, and all that. All you're doing is just like exhausting our society. And I admit, like to some extent, that logic does stand. But then when I had a talk with Aiden, he does a lot of philanthropy, right? And he gives out a lot of free food and like charity work for the homeless and elderly people. And I was like, what do you think about this mentality in a lot of Asian and Korean countries like Korea? And it was like, while he does agree, we can't generalize all of them that they are losers of society and they didn't work hard. Things happen in life. There might be accidents, there might be inevitable things. People don't have, equal start lines. Some people are more privileged than others and all that. Some people are like veterans. Some people have mental health issues. So there are definitely people in need for aid in like bad situations. So you never know that until you hear the person's story, and you can't judge that person by the cover. So might as well just help out everybody that needs help. And at the end, like, it's just helping a human being to a human being. So, before, like, we were just talking in general, like, before we judge a person as like a loser, or like, he's not wise, or he's not, like, he's there because like that was their choice, and they lost in the game of survival, which everybody's, like, working hard in. Like, just help them out. And if it benefits the actual people in need, that's great. If it goes to the wrong person that's actually a drunkie, or like a junkie, or an addict, or an actual person that's lazy, that doesn't want to work or whatever, and just wants to live off of social services, then so be it. Then so be it as well. Like, so when I heard that, I think that, that's a great way to think, and that actually makes sense. But then in Korea, as I said, people don't have a lot of luxury. They are just very struggling themselves to feed themselves on a daily basis. So when they see like a lot of homeless people or elderly people, they're like, if you just took a little extra step, you would be able to you would be able to go into all those shelters, work, own your own food, and all that. Like, it's your choice to be here and be filthy and always be drunk and all that. So I don't have any support for you. Like, I will provide for my family and myself, and that's it. So yeah, that's the widespread mentality here, and I honestly cannot blame them, because there is an ounce of truth to that as well, and it is a hard economy. So it's okay to praise the philanthropists and people who do charity, but at the same time, I don't think it's okay to criticize the people that are just looking out for themselves, and we shouldn't paint them as bystanders as well. So yeah. Yeah, Aiden is a good guy, I know, right? Yeah, most people are living paycheck to paycheck. I know. I agree, no one is safe. Anyone could be homeless. Yeah, we never know what could happen in life, so just be charitable to each other in life. But then, like, that logic is just so hard to break from the Korean mindset. It's like, they're always saying, like, people, whenever this issue occurs in our society among like debates and stuff, people are like, I know like, I know a person around me that was born in the worst environment ever. Like, he didn't even have parents, and he had like five children to feed. But it's all about willpower. Like, you just have to go to a restaurant, start a part-time job, or like go to like a Amazon warehouse and start like delivering stuff. You can do delivery and all that. It's all about your own willpower, and that's the difference between a homeless person and a almost homeless person that did not become homeless, and that person deserves respect. So these people should be rewarded. We should not waste our money and time on like homeless people that do not put any kind of effort in their lives, and they just gave up on anything. So it's not an excuse that you have a bad background, you were born into a wrong family, that you failed in like business and you were whirled into like a bad situation. Everyone has bad situations and all that. It's just a you problem. You can just get up right now. Like, the government provides all these shelters. There's a lot of help out there. You can, for God's sake, just go work at a convenience store. It's just a you problem. This mindset is just so deeply engraved. If you say something else, people are gonna be like, yeah, I don't give a shit. They just choose to be there because they choose to be there, and they're freaking losers. And that's like what everybody thinks. And they don't even like, yeah, they don't even feel any kind of sympathy towards homesick people, because homeless people, because like, yeah, I've been in worse environments than you. I've seen worse. I've seen disabled people with like one leg and one arm work at like restaurants and stuff, and you have a good functioning physical body, and all you choose is just to be strawed out in the seats and being alcoholic and drinking and getting donations from people and choosing to drink soju with it. And you know, like a lot of people just hate to see that, because Korea, as I told you, is a very competitive society. And just imagine with that mindset, seeing that kind of scene, like they could not sympathize with it. So yeah, that is going to be a very, very big temperature difference on what you see in the States and Korea. So if you ever get, like, if you ever see a homeless person in Korea, you know, if you have the luxury, maybe help them out, because they probably are not getting any help at all. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it all boils down to the fact that mental health is not big in Korea. Yeah, that's true. And our government really just wants, like, I don't think it's our government, but it's just our people. They're like, we need to clean the streets. We need to get these people off the streets. Like, they don't deserve to like infiltrate, like make our streets dirty and all that. The government has perfect programs for all of them. They're the ones that don't choose to do that. So like some people extremely in extreme extents, they like lock them all up. You know. So it's just very hard to deal with that. Yeah. They hate to see it because it could be them one day. Well, I think if you said that to Korean people, they would probably rebut that really, really hard, saying like, you know, even if I were to fall that down, like I would not become like a homeless person. I could always go into like a convenience store and be a worker at least. That's what people think here. It's like the mentality is just totally different. Yeah, it's just totally different. Of course, there's a lot of suicide cases, and I guess those are the people that don't have that willpower. But most of the time, if you just talk to like people that are working in our society, they're like, there's always a way. There's always a way. It's just a you problem. You know, the most famous phrase of all time that Tiara Jiyeon, I think, made or sparked was 의지의 차이. 의지의 차이. It's translated into it's all a matter of willpower. Like it's all a matter of willpower. It's the difference between willpower between two people. Yeah. As a European, that's so hard to understand, right? Yeah, I know, but that's just the culture over here. Yeah, and that's why I'm so stressed too, and I want to move somewhere else because I'm getting so suffocated because of that culture. It's like no matter how hard you work, no matter how much like success you obtain, there's always someone better than you, and you always crave for more and more and more and more, which is a driving factor for our economy and our culture and our society to be like quantitatively improved and boosted, which got us here. If you look at our culture, it's an intense culture. We worked our asses off. Our parents, our grandparents, they're like, you know, I'm gonna starve. It's okay for me to starve. I'm gonna be cold, and well, I'll work like 3 jobs to feed all my kids, and I'll do like another job and go to like Germany and become a miner or whatever, and go to like a wig factory and make wigs to export and all that. And even when we had IMF, we did like the gold collection movement and all that. We voluntarily gave up our funds to save the country, blah blah blah. But we call it the Han River, the miracle of the Han River. So right now, all of that culture is being seen in a Western lens of oh, it's so bad for mental health. It's such a competitive society. It's so toxic. Like people can't breathe over there. If everyone becomes an instant loser and all that. But then you got to remember in Korea, as I told you, similar to the homeless situation, whenever that kind of criticism enters, there is a massive majority of people still saying that's the weak person's logic. Don't fold into that. That's why we're rich, we're a developed country, and many countries are not. That's what differentiates us. And if we start leaning towards that kind of comfortable and weak logic, we become soft and we don't have any natural resources. We need to look out for ourselves. We don't have like the biggest superpower in the world or military force or anything backing us. So we need to be very strong and strict with ourselves. So we can't get soft. And that's the mentality, and that's why we're like excelling in a lot of areas right now. We're declining right now, so we got to get our asses up and actually just work even harder. So actually, you'll be surprised at how many people think like this. We're like, me and you guys are in the international audience realm when it gets to like talking about Korea. But if you talk to like Korean people, they're like, oh, those freaking losers, don't even listen to them. They can live their ways. They can think like that. They're all like softballs. Like, yeah, you just go live their own mental health and whatever. Like, okay, yeah, like freaking losers. And then like they just, I don't know, they really think like that. A lot of people actually do think like that. Yeah. If you look at K dramas, a lot of people think like that, and a lot of like script writers are very just are what do you call it? They criticize these kind of themes, but in reality, that's the mentality that drives people to work so hard, and even with the suicide thing, it's very very harsh to say this, but then the mass majority of people are like, yeah, okay, so what? Like someone committed suicide, like loser. They're gonna say stuff like that. So it's just very harsh over here. And as a person who's been introduced to both cultures and a lot of different, different schools of thought, yeah, I think people that don't have a chance, that are just born here as a Korean and have no other choice but to live in this society, it's unfair for them because they not all people are built strong. They don't have, and these people should have a choice to just live a chill and nice, decent life and not think about success and all that kind of stuff. But then they're just born in Korea and they don't have any choice because everyone thinks like that. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Singapore is exactly the same in terms of intensity. I think a lot of Asian cultures are like that. I think you guys would be surprised if you actually dive deep into Asian culture. A lot of Asian based societies just think like that. That's why, like if you look at the Ivy League universities in the US, a lot of them are just Chinese, Korean, and Japanese. A lot of these Asians, because they think we need to be the best. We need to work our asses off, and we need to always excel over everybody. So they don't got no chill. They have no chill at all. I think Korea has just surfaced because like it's under global spotlight, but I think you'd be surprised if you look at maybe some Japanese, because like essentially all of these cultural and educational backgrounds, a lot of them were influenced by the Japanese system, and nowadays Japan is easing up because they're definitely seeing a backlash of this culture, and their youth is just giving up. um yeah, they're just giving up on life in general. They're just like, I'm done. Like, I am not gonna be successful. I'm just gonna, yeah, it's okay to be a loser. I'm just gonna live as like a, whatever. And Yeah, so that's like the social phenomenon there. And I feel like in 10 years, we always follow Japan. We're always behind by 10 years, culturally and society wise. So I think that's going to be how Korea looks in 10 years. Yes. Yeah. Where would you like to move? I would like to move to the States or Singapore. Yeah, that would be great for me. Yeah, I just want to live in a chill place because, like, this mindset is just like, it's just contaminating me, and it's just like, yeah, I can't stand it. Maybe I'm a freaking loser too. Maybe by Korean standards, they'll call me a loser and they'll say, oh, yeah, there goes one more loser. Bye bye. We don't need you. But yeah, I'm just kind of tired. And the thing is, people don't know. The sad thing, in my perspective, is that, as I told you, because I have a lot of interaction with the international audience, and I have a lot of access to like more global content. I hear a lot of different kind of opinions and different cultures and all that, and it's just very eye-opening whenever I hear like the American or European lifestyle or the Southeast Asian lifestyle and how they go about life. In contrast to that, like most Koreans that don't have access to that kind of content, their only pool of friends or people around them are just Korean people like minded as them. They just follow that track, like what their parents say, what their friends say, what they're doing, and they're just in that kind of bubble and think that is how society is supposed to be, and they have no other option to be like that. So they don't even realize it's toxic. And also, as I'm just very careful in saying this because saying this is toxic is also a Western point of view as well too. So yeah, everything is very relative, and throughout humanity and history, these these philosophies or uh, thoughts and these perspectives have always flipped back and forth. No perspective is right or wrong. So you never know. Like a lot of people in the West nowadays, a lot of people I've seen on communities are saying like, "Oh, Asia might be the only place that's actually thriving in like a couple hundred years because they have that hardworking mindset." And actually, like the Western world has become so soft and it's been like infiltrated with a lot of other distractions and all that. So yeah, a lot of some Westerners are actually on, you know, like what do you call it, support the Asian mindset as well. Like I've seen a lot of that too, so we never know. So I try to be careful about saying like, oh, Korean culture is so toxic or it's so like, all that, because those words also have the premise that the Western culture is the answer and is the solution, is superior, because you're judging an Asian culture to be toxic in a negative nuance, right? So I try to be always neutral. I try to always look at both sides. As I said, Asian culture looks as Western culture as soft and self, crumbling, while Western people look at Asian culture as toxic or like too stuck up and competitive and self-destructive and depressing and all that. So we have totally different mindsets, and I feel like just conversation in between can only bridge those gaps. And maybe at the end, like we're just two different breeds and like all that. So it's just very complex. Here's some dollars to turn that frown upside down. How do I turn that frown upside down? Thank you, pizza pizza. Balance is key. Yes, it is. Yeah. You're not a loser. The fact that you're pulling your own weight to make a life for yourself, no matter how hard, is better than a lot of others. Yeah, of course. I don't think I'm a loser, but sometimes like a lot of people say comparison is the theft of joy, and it's the worst thing you can do, and I totally agree to that. But a lot of people in Korea will just secretly think or even express that someone like me might be a loser in their standards, you know. And I don't want to cave into that, but sometimes it just happens. Yeah. Oh, wow. We were talking about positivity, and why did we go to this again? Yeah, let's go on the brighter side again. Exactly. Exactly, Aldiva. Yeah, I don't know why we transitioned into this. Mm-hmm. Hey, Stash, I personally love the culture in Korea. Thank you for the flip to the positive side. I'm considering living there for a bit at some point in the future. That's great. Come on over. Come on over. Yes. It's actually very good here. Yeah. I mean, besides the whole stress in society, it's pretty good to live here. Yeah. And I could argue, a lot of people could argue this kind of stress in multiple ways exist in different countries as well. Every country has their own set of problems. Yeah. And then, like uh it was very eye-opening for me when I was talking to somebody recently. I will not disclose who it is, but you know how like all the Korean news, Western media, international media is just painting as Korea to be doomed soon. Like it's peaked, and now it's semiconductors and ship industries are all falling. The housing prices are crazy. Like everyone's assets are tied into the housing market. If the bubble pops, it's going to be astronomical. There's massive debt. The population is fucked. The social welfare is not going to hold. We don't have any growing industries. We have no natural resources. We have North Korea and China fuming up, and Japan, who once colonized us over there. Trump's going to put a lot of tariffs on us. All of that. We're not getting married. People hate each other. Gender conflicts. Blah, 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 blah. So it seems like a freaking dystopian world right now, and it seems like there's no hope at all. There's no hope, no hope. But then somebody said, like, even if we were to like get a little stagnant and take a little hit on our economy and all that, I guess this is a very arrogant kind of way to say it, but it was very eye-opening to me. Like, would you like to be born in a random country where you've never heard of, versus would you like to be born here? Like, let's say all these dystopian and depressing scenarios come true in Korea, and with the premise that that all happened, would you still want to be born here, or would you just want to be born in a random third world country or another country you've just heard of? Like, so. And if you think about that, it just means, like if there's like an economic graph like that, even if you go up like this and then go down like maybe 50 or 30%, if you take that hit, you're still in a point of privilege and profit and prosperity. So basically what the person was kind of trying to say is like, just be thankful for what you have, and just be thankful that you're living in such a nice and convenient country and a safe country, and don't complain that Samsung's going, it's doomed, and our EVs are all getting like invaded by Chinese cars, and all that. just just try to be grateful for what our country has and try to contribute and make it better in the future. So I was like, okay. I mean, he didn't directly say it to me. It was like at a group meeting, but yeah. He was like, all countries have their own problems, and the global economy is all effed together. So don't worry, we're not the only country out there that is concerned about the future. Yeah, at least we don't have like war going on or poverty right now. So, am I the hope? Am I the hope? J-Hope is the hope. Yeah, the better way you would want to compare countries is what country would you rather be poor in and what country would you rather be rich in? Hmm. Yeah, I get that. Hmm. I think every place is depressing right now. Yeah, kind of. Yes. You can be really happy in a third world country. People's individual circumstances differ. Some people can still live really well. Yeah, exactly. But then if we go on to the areas of like basic infrastructure, like um, you know, the biggest thing would be hospitals or transportation or whatever. Yeah, hospitals would be the biggest example. Like, if you don't have like good medical care or equipment, and you just get sick, you get hurt, that's it. I don't think any country's like that nowadays, but still, like if the costs are too high, if there's too much of a distance, if the medical staff isn't very good, or there aren't any equipment, or blah blah blah, it could be very hard. Yeah. It's always the darkest before the dawn. Or maybe we're just all like waiting for the apocalypse. I personally wouldn't want to be poor in Korea, but I would love to be rich in Korea. That's what everyone says. It's the best place to be rich. Mhm. Yeah. But as yeah, let's focus on the positives. I think we've gone through a lot of the positives with all your comments. Yes. You know what? Another thing is positive? It is my website, Piroso. Yes, this is a very positive thing about Korea. Look at all the rich culture you can experience and purchase from our website. Look at this smooth crawling set of items over here. Don't they look all so good? Yeah, we have a lot of beautiful, beautiful products over here, from hoodies to short sleeves, to hats, to diaries, to key rings, to MBTI t-shirts, to accessories, to handkerchiefs, bracelets, uh, plates, and earrings, eye straps. Oh, okay, we have great movies over here. Horror movie. Which Korea is the bad one? The real answer might surprise you. Ooh, is South Korea secretly the bad one? Hanboks, modern hanboks, bags, traditional bags, mufflers, and decoratives for your house. Artificial Korean traditional paper made flowers, soap, and also wine stoppers and dishes and plates and cups and mats and everything. Basically everything. We got tea too. And we got stickers too, made of mother of pearl. Look at all this. We got pencils, we got notebooks, postcards, book holders. Wow, I don't even know when we got all of these products. Like stickers, phone cases, grip talks, AirPod cases, clutch bags, books, all of that on Piroso, everybody. BIROSO.net. Yes, you can get the best of the best of Korea on our website. And the hoodie I am wearing right now with the classy Piroso logo on it, with the Mugunghwa on the background. The internet is lagging right now, but look at all these beautiful pictures taken at Gwangjang Market. Yeah. How do I get rid of this? There you go. But go check it out, guys. Go check it out. The beautiful calligraphy, all that. Yeah. Look at this. Looks awesome, right? So go check out Piroso, everybody. If you want this hoodie, if you want all the products you've seen that I scrolled through. Yes. Yeah, we're waiting for the apocalypse. Yes. And also Sue House, which is the best global social life subscription service. You can connect, play, learn in Korea, experience Korea, and earn money even. Ooh, okay, that's a new perk over there. So what's happening? Glam Connections? What is this? After work Seoul, warm up your network at Glam. What is Glam? Maybe I should go here. Seoul's winter may be freezing, but your networking game doesn't have to be. We're turning up the heat at Glam for another epic after work Seoul event. Whether you're looking to expand your connections, meet like-minded professionals, or just enjoy a great night out, this is the place to be. Okay. Event put on FTA Seoul. Okay, wow, this looks like a good event. Like fancy vibes over there. I might have to check that out. And what's going on over here right now is influencers are wanted. We're looking for 5 influencers with 10K plus followers to help us conduct a quick survey and learn more about your community. We're partnering with Yebb, Y-E-B-B, a creative studio known for its innovative designs and impactful projects. If selected, you'll receive all the images and resources you need to post on your social media. All you need to do is upload the post and stories and send us the survey results. Easy, right? We're offering 35,000 Korea won. That's like $30 for your help. Oh, easy job. Just put up these stories and you'll get $35,000. Yeah. Go check it out. Oh, this is actually what Sue asked me to do too. Am I going to get my $35,000? No, probably not. Yeah. So we have Everland all day passes over here. Yes. Yeah, all these kind of events. Sounds like so much fun, right? Language exchange, hiking, all these things happening under Sue House. So go check out Sue House at Sue House Official, and your gateway to language in Korean. The only app you need to meet new people. Events in Korea. Wow, looks like a wonderful crowd, right? Ooh, join our events at Itaewon, foreigner Korean pairing, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, go check out Sue House. Thank you for sponsoring this KPC Live as well. Has everyone hit like yet? No. No. Yeah. Wow, 225 people watching. And Danny has just sent over the DK News videos, so I'll have to check that before I go to sleep. But it's almost been 2 hours, guys, so it's 3:34 a.m. in the morning. It's another Monday. I got a new week ahead of me. I gotta wrap up and kind of summarize my learnings from the Singapore trip and get ready with work and discuss a lot of new things with Jin. Catch up to unfinished work and all that. Oh, I'm getting quite sleepy, so I think I'm gonna call it a day here. So thanks for talking with me. Greetings to Danny. Yes, I will. But yes, I will call it a day. It's 3:30 a.m. Probably get to sleep at 4 and get like a nice 6 hours of sleep. Gotta make that PPT for the pitch thing tomorrow and edit some videos. Filmed a bunch of shorts for DKDK today. Danny's shorts are rocking now, so go check them out. It's gone very viral and all that. Yes. What time is it over here? 3:35 a.m. Yeah, I had a great trip. Yes, and thank you so much to our hoodies, toppings, ducks, in SG for coming out for that meeting. It was great to meet all of you. Yes, it was Adrian, Mel, and Eugene, and Ryan, and Zek, all of you guys. Thanks for coming out, giving me the wonderful gifts. I was just bombarded with hospitality and love. Yeah, so I brought all of them back home, showed my grandma. She was very, very happy. And I still haven't given Danny his gift from Mel, but I'll deliver that soon. And yes, I will go to bed now. Mm-hmm. It was nice to see my feed have DKDK updates again. Yeah, a lot of people are enjoying it, so that's good. That is good. Wow, it's so cold outside, I just don't want to walk home. Keep up the good work, David. Thank you. I will try. Thank you, thank you. Bomac, thank you. Yeah, I slept so much today, but why am I so sleepy? Yeah. Oh, my body's like fighting over. I mean, I don't have any choice, but it's like, it's so. I'm so lazy to get back home in this cold. I have to get up again, suit up, and go through the cold for at least a good 10 minutes. And go back in bed and all that. So yeah, that's too much of a hassle right now for me, mentally and physically. Yeah, who's texting me at this hour? Hey, Kelly, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for the PayPal. I'm so glad you had a good time in Singapore. Heart, 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 heart to you as well. Thank you so much. Pizza. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's gonna make my night. Oh my gosh, why am I so feeling lazy to go back home? I don't want to go back home. It's so cold. Yeah. I'm yawning too much. The sleep is just hitting me hard right now. Dolly baby is just here. What I missed him eating, that's my joy. I could eat something else. But yeah, today it's a little bit late. So suddenly, as I'm about to go, the viewer count spikes to 254. I don't know why. But yeah. Wait. When did I receive so many super chats? Huh? It's converted into Korean won. That's why it seems like so much. Wow. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody. And Lauren. Oh, Lauren actually sent something. Have you ever thought about visiting South America? Maybe you'll like it here. Yeah, of course. Of course I want to go. I want to travel the whole world. In South America, I've heard so many good things about it from my friends, my ex-girlfriends, and all that. But it's the furthest place from Korea. You have to go more than 16, 17 hours, I suppose. Very costly. You gotta allocate a lot of time. So I would love to go and see the vibes there. I heard it's really, really chill. And I like chill because I'm a chill Korean guy. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Chill Korean guy that's falling asleep. Yeah. Julia the Canadian Nuna. Wow, still live. Hi all. Yeah. Yeah, I told you, everybody's just joining in right now. The X mentioned. Check. Okay, is my X mentioning another bingo card? Okay. Yeah. Full KPC bingo. Did it again. I need to add more innovative bingo cards now. Okay, Ryan, why are you still up? It's 2:40. Aren't you going to work tomorrow? Oh! Okay, I really need to go. Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Oh, I didn't even talk about my ambition, but that could be for another day. Yeah, it was just a chill weekend life. Bye, everybody. Ciao. Adios. 안녕히 가세요. Sayonara. Oh, wow, Lauren. Thank you for the PYG Paraguay. Was that 50,000? Wow, that seems like a huge number. Pizza. Thank you for sending me away with a great gift. Bye. I don't know why I'm so sleepy all of a sudden. It's just hitting me. I've been yawning for like 5 times. But I'll go. Bye. Real bye. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.